are live. Welcome everybody to the Gamers Round podcast. Very awesome. Happy Friday, everybody. We finally made it.
Hey.
All right, well, tonight we have another moderator, Mr. Switch.
What's going on, guys?
Our other co-moderator, Chichuki.
Yo, 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 what is up, everybody?
Our other moderator, the QA Ninja.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
And we have our special guest that we're excited to have tonight, which is Mama Slayer.
Hi.
Awesome. Well, we all have this very big question that we ask, and a lot of people, oftentimes, actually 99% of the time, it's a hard question even for us to answer. But I want to start off with asking you, Mama Slayer, what your favorite video game of all time is and why?
My favorite game is the original Super Mario Brothers from the original Nintendo because I grew up with it.
Like the OG, like the #1?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. There's nothing like
We
the
even,
classic.
yeah, we built an arcade cabinet, me and my husband did, and we put it in the living room, and we put the original Nintendo in there.
Wow, that's tight. Did you guys use an LCD screen or did you guys use a CRT?
I'm not sure, but I think we got the screen. We used it from an old computer monitor.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I'll have to show you. I'll take a picture of it to you and send it to you.
That's cool. All right, so we'd like to know a little bit about your gaming life history. Like, where did it all start, your love for video games?
Like I said, the Nintendo was my
LCD
favorite.
screen.
Whatever. I do like playing old school games and go up to now.
Is there like a particular like thing that actually sparked your interest in gaming, like even when you were a little kid?
Tetris.
Tetris? So what,
Yes.
what kept you gaming all of these years? Like, is there anything that kind of built you up all these years, like that kept you interested in gaming?
When I lived with my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, we had a PlayStation 2, and that's when I started liking more video games. We got into it, and something I like to do and relax and have fun.
That's cool. It's like a good hobby because like you tend to just kind of everything else that's going on in life, it's just kind of away while you're focused on the game. And it's like a good hobby to kind of escape to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like from your childhood to your adulthood, what kind of I guess propelled you to keep going? Because sometimes there's like a lull in games where you drop off and then it makes you come back. Did it always keep you coming back, or did it always propel you forward when you gamed?
I kept liking video games because when I was a kid, I used to went to an arcade, play the games, and I'm like, this is so much fun. I still do it today, play video games on the arcade systems.
Is there like a particular arcade that's your favorite, like your all-time #1 arcade? Do you have one?
Yes.
I know there's a lot. I know there's a lot.
Centipede.
Oh, cool.
Classic.
Gotta go with the classic. Yeah. Actually, the arcade version I found is a lot harder than the Atari.
Oh,
'Cause you
it's
actually have
so
to
hard.
Work with the joystick, and then it keeps speeding up, and you just end up, if you don't keep up with it, you crash.
That was actually the first system we had in our family when we were kids, me and my brother. My dad had the original Atari, and after we got home from school, we would drop our stuff and head to the arcade, or not arcade, but Atari, and played it.
Wow, that's crazy. All
And
right,
then my grandma came down and she gave us a big package, and we opened it. There it was, the original Nintendo.
wow, that's crazy. So does anybody else have any questions for Mama Slayer before we get rolling on the topics?
Sure, I'll ask a couple of questions. Mama, we know you stream and everything. How long have you been streaming video games online? And if you happen to have a favorite game that you've streamed, what would that be?
I've been streaming over. Let me ask my
Over a
husband.
year.
Over a year now. And I was streaming Donkey Kong Tropical Breeze, but I was getting stuck, so I'm like, I need to take a break from this one. And then I moved over to Luigi's Mansion 3.
Okay.
And I love playing that one. That one's actually more fun.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, the Tropical Freeze is kind of a pain in the ass playing that sometimes, so I know the
I'm
feeling.
right at the end, too. And I'm at that one last boss. And I'm trying. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just nervous.
That's okay. No problem.
All good. Anybody else have any questions before we get rolling?
I have a question for Mama Slayer. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Pretty good. I know you had mentioned that, Super Mario, legendary game. A lot of us, one of our first childhood memories playing that game. How do you feel that it's, the 35th anniversary for that game already? How does that feel
I think
for
it's
you?
amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
I would still play it today. I even got my daughter hooked on it. I said, "This is what I
Yeah,
grew
that's
up with."
awesome. It's such a memorable game.
I wish duck hunting would work on our arcade cabinet, but oh, I'm like, darn. As you get to see in the background, we got all the cool stuff behind us.
I know that Hyperkin's working on a product right now. They're working on a light gun for the new TVs. So they haven't released it yet.
I can actually chime in on that too. There's a couple different technologies that are coming out right now. So I've been following it's what is it called? When you back something up, what is it when it's a project, but they're like it hasn't come out yet? Gosh, it's in the. What is it?
What are you kickstarting something?
I wish I was.
Yeah.
So it is. It's a Kickstarter for Sinden Light Gun. So basically the way it works is it superimposes like a fake white border around like your LED or LCD screen. And it actually like it kind of uses some of the technology that the Nintendo Wii used, but in a way that you can use it without the sensor bar that the Wii had. So you can actually use, and it's compatible with let's see, it's compatible with most systems, including PC gaming, and it's called the Sinden Light Gun. So that's supposed to be coming out, I think, at the end of the year. I mean, I did back it myself, hoping to get one because I'm pretty interested in the idea. I think it'd be awesome to be able to kind of play like Time Crisis and I mean, gosh, virtual, cop.
That's tight.
Yeah, House of the Dead. Those, I mean, that would be legit. Right now the only way you can really do that is if you use the Ultimark light gun, which is okay. It's not too bad. It's just not too accurate. You constantly have to calibrate it, and you need the light bar on top of your TV, so that could be a little bit of an issue sometimes. But I can't wait for the Sinden gun. When I do get it in, I'll definitely, maybe do a show and tell or something. But that's not coming until September.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Because in order to play most games, you have to like even the old Duck Hunt, you got to play it on a CRT, or you got to play it on the Wii with the Wiimote, which is kind of like the butt sometimes, because even sometimes playing Mario Kart with the Wiimote is kind of a pain because you're trying to use the sensor, which you can plug in a regular controller to that, the classic controller, and use it. So that'd be pretty awesome. All right, so who wants to kick off all the good news that's happening?
Real quick, let me.
Well, I got the new 3D All Stars.
Oh, nice.
I got it. It's just I'll get into that for a second, but real quick, I want to get into saying what's up on the chat to Slayer Dan 216, Zap Crystal, Zuka 67, Wesley, and the very guy in the very top. I don't want to say his name. They got a strange name on there. I'll say it. They're called McNuts.
Wow.
There's nothing
That's
wrong
hilarious.
with the name McNuts. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with McNuts.
Nothing at all. Only on YouTube.
Yeah.
Only on YouTube.
No big deal. Only on YouTube.
Wait, what's his name again?
McNuts.
I know him. I know him.
That's gotta be part of the
That's
Travis
his
Scott
last
meme.
name. That's his
No,
last
McNuts.
name. Yeah, it's spelled McNutt. That's actually my pastor's son that's on there on the
Oh
chat.
God, dear God.
All right,
That's your-
we're
I
gonna
won't
stop there.
ask. I will
That's
not
your
ask.
pastor's son.
No.
Gee, all right.
Podcast.
So
No,
what,
I'm
Zap
good.
Chris?
He's a good kid though.
If Zap
All right,
Crystal's
so we were
watching
talking
in
about
on this,
Mario, Super Mario, 3D All Stars. You got that game, Mama Slayer? What do you think of it?
Oh, I can't wait to play it.
Oh, you haven't played it yet.
No, we
Me
just
neither.
got it today. It just came in the mail.
Oh wow, that must be exciting. I've been
I
playing it for a
know.
while. I just know when I popped in the first game, right when it started, the menu screen of Mario 64, it just hit me like I was 16 again because that's when the game came out, and that's when I felt how the nostalgia just popped into you once I started playing it, and I just think so far, I've tried all three games within 2 hours. I didn't play Sunshine or Galaxy, and I love them. So I can't wait to just. I can't just play one game at a time. I gotta play all three and just keep getting stars from each. Or should I just hit one game alone? What should I do? They're all so good, and they just they didn't do much of an enormous enhancement in the game. They do look a little bit like I don't know, what did they do to it? I forgot what they did to it. It just looks like a little bit more clear. Things are not as blurry for certain things on there. They do look better, and I love it the way it is. Mario 64 was not dramatically changed, and I just love it the way it looks more original. Again, Mario's just looks a lot more clear to see and less blurred. I think it's great. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm not into Sunshine or Galaxy. I will say this though. I will say positive thing. Positive thing. I like that they changed the resolution. The resolution was a big thing when you're playing it, like if you're playing it on an LCD TV versus playing it on a CRT. So, and it looks like they shined it up a bit. So I will give that to Nintendo that they polished up both of those games really good. And I like that they stuck to the original form factor of the N64. That part was really cool too.
What about Galaxy Retro? How do you feel about Galaxy?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I like how they polished it up. It does look nice. I like that they changed the resolution. So I might enjoy it if I try it again. So we'll see.
You know what? Real quick, just gonna jump into that. I haven't played those two games, and as I was playing them, I wanted to tell you, Retro, not to be funny because I know you didn't play them. I think you should give it a try. I really think so because when I first played them, I actually loved them, and even though I never played them before, I just thought they were good, and I enjoyed them. So I say give it a try. Give it a try one last time. If not, then I guess you just don't like it.
Well, I'm always willing to try things like again and again and again until it hits the wall, you know? So I'm willing to give it another try, you know, just to give it one last crash.
Well, Sunshine has always been tedious for me because I feel like the flood is a gimmick, so I'll probably be playing that last. But Galaxy and 64 have been two of my favorite games.
Galaxy is beautiful, actually. When I was playing today, very beautiful.
So would you say it looks better on the Switch versus the GameCube or the Wii? I mean,
I think better than the Switch.
the Switch.
Switch.
Yeah, Switch
Yeah.
Lite.
I saw the gameplay on the Switch, and it looked really like, I don't want to use the word shiny, but it looked very polished versus the original on the Wii. So I think given the graphics change, I might actually enjoy it more. But just playing it on my LCD, I'm just like, this is not even happening. I tried it on the CRT. I'm like, nope, still not happening. So I'll give it another try again on the Switch. So we'll see.
You guys want to see?
Yeah, throw it up. Is
Yeah, sure.
that 2 copies?
Yes.
Oh, whoa! Why
Did you
two?
buy one for a collector's item?
Yep.
Oh, lady. That is very smart because once they stop selling those in a few months, that's going to be worth some money. So you're going to have a collector's item on your hands. The one thing I did want to bring up while we're up here, video games wise, was 9 years of the 2DS and 3DS line. Finally, they're giving up the Ghost, which is a good handheld system. Actually, has a very huge library of games, but it's kind of sad to see it coming to an end. But it's very cool of Nintendo to keep it running so long, being that the system was super duper strong and had so many great games to follow. What do you guys think about that?
Feels a little sad, you know, that it's coming to an end. I've had a few of them, and then I gave some to my kids, and now I want to buy it again. You know, just feel like, oh man, it does. You feel a little like, again, just sad, and just feel like you just got to go buy one before you can't find one.
I mean, it would have been nice for them to like not have it come into such like a whimper, like go out with a bang, maybe with one last game or something. But they haven't been making any 3DS stuff for months, so this was pretty much a foregone conclusion, unfortunately. But it's like it'd be nice if they put Street Pass eventually on Switch, so you can actually do stuff when you bring your Switch to events and stuff like that, like the 3DS did.
That would be cool.
It would be. That Street Pass feature was pretty cool, and I just wish that, like you said, same with you, CHICHUKI, that Street Pass, if they carried that onto the Switch, it'd be in like Flint. I think they would. That the Switch sells a lot now, but that would be a cool thing to throw on there because you can take that thing pretty much. I mean, you can take the Switch anywhere, but having a Street Pass available on there would make it more available.
I mean, they want people to
Switch
bring
Pass.
it. They want people to bring it everywhere. So why not give us a reason to like, or give us a reward for actually bringing it everywhere we go, other than just being able to pop it out of your purse on the train or something.
True that. Because you can pretty much hook it up anywhere, but just to have that Street Pass feature be available would just be a really, really nice thing. See, we don't know what Nintendo's going to do because out of nowhere, they did the 35, and out of nowhere, they brought Zelda. So who knows? They could be cooking up something right now because we're in a pandemic. They're just sitting there, got their pots all stewing, cooking up stuff, and damn, here's a 35. Gotcha. Wait, there's Zelda next. Gotcha.
And then that mini direct was actually not too bad. I actually liked the Monster Hunter on there. It was a newer Monster Hunter game. And I was like, wow, this is so far so good. They just waiting until the end of the year. I think they got to spew out some more good stuff because with this new stuff coming out soon, next gen stuff, they got some more games. I think they're just gonna wait a little bit more, and we're gonna see them more in October, November. Just watch.
I don't think they're concerned with what the other companies are doing. I don't think they've ever been concerned with what the other companies are doing. If they want to bring out Monster Hunter at the end of the year, go ahead. If they want to, or they'll bring it out, or they'll bring out stories in like March, whenever they said they were going to. But Nintendo, they don't give a shit what anybody else does. I mean, who thought they were going to bring motion controls out when we were getting the other stuff? So, you know.
It's kind of like the Wii where they even said that they didn't care what technology they didn't care what technology was out at the time, and they didn't care if their system wasn't the beefiest. They just cared that they were doing something different with the Wii. And all they cared about with the Switch is that they were doing something different, and what they've been doing works. I mean, it sells.
Yeah.
They
You know what?
didn't disappoint with this.
Yeah, to Retro's point, I think one thing that's made Nintendo just so successful. Well, I mean, there's a couple of things. I mean, number one is they've never been shy about developing their and advancing their IPs, like Mario, Zelda. Like, you can't name a single console. At least I can't name a single console where you haven't had a Mario game, you haven't had a Zelda game. You know, so they've been very good at developing their IPs, protecting them, and also on that note, just kind of like not being afraid to like kind of stay within their comfort zone. But it just seems like it works. Like when they dropped an N64 and we already had CD technology at the time with the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation at the time, they still stuck with the cartridges. They stayed with their guns. You know, they didn't move on to CD technology just yet. And it worked for them. You know, they found a way to make it work. And, you know, granted, there were some kind of limitations to the cartridges, but they still had a lot of success with it. And then even when they went into the GameCube, you know, it was kind of the same thing where they made the GameCube proprietary smaller discs as opposed to the bigger, you know, DVD style disc that, you know, PlayStation 2 was releasing at the time and Xbox. So I think, you know, hats off to Nintendo for saying, you know, we don't want to have to concentrate on make sure we have the best graphics on the market. We want to make sure we're delivering the best gameplay, the experiences. Because, you know, every time I talk to anybody about like who's a fan of Nintendo, which all of us are, it's about the memories that the Nintendo is so good at, like kind of like poking at. They really tug at your strings a little bit with nostalgia. And I think that's why they're so successful, because they know that, people always remember Mario. It's like Mama Slayer said, Super Mario, 35 years later, and kids are still playing it like it just came out yesterday. So I think that's a big attribute to why Nintendo's so successful.
It's kind of interesting because like the retro scene is coming back in full circle. And the way you hit it on the head is that kids nowadays, even my kids, they're like, they still want to pop in stuff like the first Mario 3, Mario 2, and to them it's like it was stuff that we grew up with, but at the same time they're like, they always find they're all, did you know the secret was here? And I just kind of play along and I'm like, wow, you got it, that's cool. And just kind of like let them develop the taste that we had, because we didn't have the internet. And my daughter, she says, Dad, can we just look that up on the internet? I said, no. Play it. So 9 times out of 10 when we're doing retro gaming, that's the thing that she always goes to, is she looks for herself, because it's that, like you said, that nostalgia. And even now, they still recreate that nostalgia every time they bring out a new system, because like Ray STRAZDAS, his nostalgia was with that 9 years of the 2DS and 3DS line. And that's his whole 9-year nostalgia. And the people with the Game Boy before that, and it just keeps going and going. And so you can continually go off of that one little IP, is that Mario.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Any thoughts on that, Mama Slayer?
Just real quick.
Oh, there it is.
Wait, say something when you show it.
Oh, there it is. And wait for it. Woo!
That's swag. That is
Hey, Mama
swag.
Slayer, show us again. Show us again.
Yeah, Retro, pull out your stuff too. We know you're gonna do that.
I don't have a fancy
Hey, Mama Slayer, what is that?
Yeah, what is that one?
Can you show us, Mama Slayer?
This one is Mario Brothers Arcade Classic Series.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
On to the next one.
That one.
That's nice. Did you purchase that sleeve, or did it come like that when you bought it?
Just like that.
Oh, wow. If you don't mind me asking, where did you buy the cartridges with the sleeves like that?
A friend of ours makes it.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Those are nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine aren't as nice as hers. Mine are just loose carts, but one,
Yeah,
two,
yours
and
are yours are naked.
I don't,
Put those away.
Yeah, we can't blur those out. Put those away.
Oh, YouTube police are about to come in right now.
About to get swatted.
All right, who's up next on some gaming news that's going on? QA, you got anything?
Yes, I do actually. I actually have a bone to pick with Mr. Switch over here for taking my
Oh, you got bones?
PS5 order.
Oh, okay. They're all sold out now, aren't they?
I'll tell you what. I have never come to think about it, I have never bought a console the first year ever. It's when the PS4 dropped in 2013, I didn't buy my PS4. I think it was till like 2015 I didn't buy the PS4. I never bought the PS3, but the PS2, the same thing. I didn't buy the PS2 until it was like the PS2 Slim. So I always wait like a couple years usually, but I was actually very interested in the PS5 this year. But it looks like I'm gonna have to wait till next year. So gaming news for that. Oh God, PS5 decided they wanted to surprise drop against their word. The PS5, both the digital and the physical media copy. They both sold out within milliseconds of being. Actually the first time I heard that it was on pre-order was by Cool Toy when he announced it on Twitter. And I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go on Target now to see if I can go and snag it. and I was like literally about to put it in the car, and then as soon as I was about to put it in the car, all of a sudden, boom! Oh, sorry, out of stock. I'm like, oh, this is all Mr. Switch's fault.
It is. It is. Yeah,
But,
I was scalping all of them.
That's right. He'll be selling his in a couple of years anyway when he's got to pay for the rent.
On eBay for $1,000.
Son of a-
Wait, who was that shared that somebody bought a bunch of pre-orders and is now scalping them?
That was me.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I went on eBay the next day, and I'm just curious, and I'm like, literally, I can't make this up. Somebody bought like I think like 5 or 6 of them, and they actually took a screenshot. I'm like, dude, you're like admitting to like scalping basically, like by taking 5 or 6 screenshots of all the ones he bought. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's like the most scumbag thing to do. Like such a scumbag move.
I wonder why it's not
Like
illegal
that.
yet. You know?
What, to buy systems and sell them? That's
I mean, for more, that it's wrong
If
to
you're
just
doing-
get sell it for so much more. You're
you gotta
forced
have a reseller's license if you're doing stuff like that, buying consoles.
well,
brand-
well, yeah. If you have you need a license for that. I mean,
Yeah.
unless they're gonna start treating it like scalping sports tickets and stuff, and then you'll have to try and get somebody to admit, oh yeah, I bought this from a guy on the street. It's like that. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't give a shit about gaming anyway. The law, and then you want them to start like, oh, now we're gonna persecute people for selling systems that they bought 4 from Walmart or 4 from GameStop to sell at double the price. I mean, until eBay starts stopping everyone from doing this, because everyone's raising the price on everything that they sell on eBay. I mean, you're never gonna have anything. And then there is more to this story that. Now, Amazon is, you've seen people on Twitter that Amazon is sending emails to everyone, most of the people who pre-ordered, that said, oh, you may not get your PS5 on launch day
Wow.
because they don't have the amount to cover it.
That's ridiculous.
I would have been frustrated.
So you go to GameStop. That's why you go to GameStop.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Okay. Is the PS5? Can you play PS4 games on it or just PS5 games?
I think so, right? Is it?
I
it's
saw
the
something
digital.
on it.
Yeah,
I don't know if they've clarified any of
I
this
just
yet.
saw something on recently today, or maybe about 2 hours ago.
I went to
Supposedly
check.
that
I haven't
only-
heard it official. It's just people saying that PlayStation said it's only PS5 and PS4, but I think they did announce that it's not PS3, 2, or 1 compatible, even digital, which is kind of crazy. I mean, they'd be making a boatload of money if they made a digital backwards compatibility. And you know, if someone's gonna mod it eventually anyway, so it's gonna happen.
Well, most of the PS collection is going to be old school games anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, but man, imagine like you had your favorites of old school, and you're a person like us who grew up with the PS1. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, it's backwards compatible. They would have made so much money, even if they sold it for $5 or $10.
They have never been really smart with their backwards compatibility.
when you-
Sony.
when
And I wonder if they're gonna let you watch movies on them too.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure they might have Bluetooth. I mean, not sorry, not Bluetooth. God, what is it
Blu-ray.
called? Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm sure it probably supports Blu-ray 4K. I would imagine.
and if they had digital, they might have stuff like Hulu and Netflix. They usually have like a service on there or something you can download, right?
You're able to get Netflix and stuff off the PlayStation Store that you can download. So
If you got the PlayStation Plus, you're gonna get a lot of free games. But also, again, they did say recently, about an hour or two ago, I saw that they were actually gonna have the top 100 games of PS4 being able only those top 100 games that you can only be able to play still on your PS5. They said top 100. Other than that, the rest of it, forget about it. That's what I just seen.
that makes sense.
So
Does
Yeah,
anybody
guess-
have a Dreamcast?
Well, I have
Yes.
a Dreamcast.
Yeah,
So
QA
I love my
right there.
Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast.
Me too.
I love my
Me do
Dreamcast.
too.
Such a
Show
great
it.
system.
I play
Me-
Crazy Taxi on there.
Oh, that's awesome. Crazy Taxi. Oh God, I love the NBA 2K series on there. The Sonic Adventures.
Play House of
Sonic
the Dead
Adventures is
2 on there all the
crazy
time.
game.
Also, that is the best.
And you can't find the games no more to it.
House of the Dead's a cool one because I started playing that on PC and later found it on Sega. House of the Dead is such a, I don't know, that's an awesome game right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Original zombie killer, right there.
It's kind of funny because going back to the scalping thing, I'm don't know if anyone watches Review Tech USA.
Yes, Review Tech
So
USA.
he's a big time YouTuber. He's like closing in on 1 million subscribers now. He had mentioned that he thinks that Sony surprised everybody with pre-orders to eliminate scalping. Like supposedly, like basically, or like you know how like people have like bots that they can go and set up a software to go ahead and like pre-order it before everyone else gets a chance to. Like if you know when the due date is, when the pre-order date is, you can go in and go ahead and set up a bot that can go ahead and pre-order it for you, like automatically, without you being there. And I guess he said that he thinks Sony did that on purpose, like, you know, surprise people to kind of eliminate the risk of, you know, scalping, which kind of didn't make any sense to me. Cause I kind of felt like if that was the case, why are people still scalping them on eBay? But I don't know. It just seemed really odd to me that they decided, you know, just kind of surprised after they said they weren't gonna do that right away. You know, because I was actually gonna pull an all-nighter in front of my laptop to pre-order it, and they were like,
did say that supposedly that the next day after the presentation, the other day, that it was supposed to be the day of go to and go pre-order it. But
yeah,
it was the same day, like in like minutes after that pre-order
Mhm.
or the thing ended. I happened to
Yep.
be just at GameStop at that time. I left just to go pay my Super Mario 3D All Stars. I was just paying it off, and then the guy was off. The manager got off the phone. Oh, we're now open for pre-orders now, and that's when I was like, oh shoot, I guess I'll get it too. So I was just there
Yeah.
at that moment.
Hell yeah.
And they surprised everybody. Maybe that's what they did to start that off, to prevent the lift off of all these scalpers starting off like that. They would have been like, boom, right there. Everyone's like, oh crap.
Well, the thing that's annoying people the most is that a lot of people signed up for the lottery to be notified
Yep,
when they
yep.
were going to pre-order
Yeah.
it, and then they do this phantom drop. I mean, I didn't do any of this, so this doesn't affect me at all. But it's like, if I did sign up for the lottery and they said this was the only way you're going to be notified of a PS5 pre-order,
Yeah.
and then 10 minutes after the event, you're just like, hey, what do you know? We're open for pre-order. It's like, that's
Yeah.
a giant FU to the fans.
And
Yeah.
no one was
Super
notified.
that it's
I
like,
actually submitted my PSN to PlayStation Online just to see if they would like email me back or something,
They didn't, right?
and never heard back anything.
Yep.
It was just
No one did.
I've heard of one person online, I think he did. Some random guy on Twitter who put out his picture or something that said he did get notified. But it was like 3 days after the fact that they did the pre-order. So it's like, yeah, thanks for playing.
what's this PSN McNuts?
Well, it's not McNuts. You know, we'd know McNuts on there. But then the one other thing that gets me going on this is that
I do have something for Mr. Switch to show him.
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Mr. Switch, I noticed you like a lot of Mario, correct?
Yes, of course. Whoa, what in the world? Look at it's cute.
We turned him into a steampunk.
Turn him sideways.
Oh, geez.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love that.
I think I have that plush.
That's crazy.
I
Where'd you
got
get
like
that?
a mini version. Yeah, where'd you get it?
Somebody made it for my husband at his work.
Oh, I guess
I
don't
thought
know.
it was cute.
How,
That
how
is
much
Mario.
How much is it?
That I don't know. She made it.
Also, how much is
We want to make.
You
I don't
can't
know.
have-
I'll ask him.
That's a nice gift that he got.
You can't be buying more stuff, Switch. You're gonna be out of a house soon. You can't
Yeah,
be buying
I know.
more stuff.
I got when I went the other day, when the PlayStation, whatever it was, I pre-ordered the system. I came back the next day to make sure because my brother went an hour later. He got all his accessories. And wait, I gotta get my accessories. So I got a total of 3 controllers, three headsets, and things like that. And I'm like, now I gotta think about the games. I haven't even pre-ordered a game, or at least I don't know which game I gotta get. So I'm like, I told my kids, just get one game, one for you, and one for me. I don't want to get just 3 games, and we're selling the PS4 and the games and all that stuff to make some money for it and things like that. So yeah, it's my pockets are empty.
That's how I got the PS1. That's exactly how I got the PlayStation 1 in 1996, the Christmas of 1996. Toys R Us, rest in peace, Toys R Us. They had a special going on between the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation, where you could trade in Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo games towards the purchase of either a PlayStation or a Sega Saturn. And I wanted the Sega Saturn because I was a Sega fanboy. And my brother was like, "No, let's get the PlayStation. They have Tekken. No, let's get the PlayStation. They have Crash Bandicoot." Long story short, we got the PlayStation because he's my older brother and he got to make the decision.
Great choice. Great choice.
Yeah, it was a great choice. Actually, wound up becoming my favorite system of all time was the PlayStation.
Oh, well, okay.
But yeah, so that's how I got my system. I traded in my old games.
You know when
I found a
that
PlayStation 2 in a dumpster.
Oh.
30 games.
3 games, but it worked, right?
Yeah, it worked with the 2 controllers and 30 games. I'm like,
And who would do that?
plug it.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know. Maybe an ex-girlfriend got mad. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Probably.
Well,
Really?
aside from the PS2, the Nintendo DS was the highest grossing not console, but system of all time. It was the Nintendo DS and then the PS2. Those are the 2 highest grossing selling systems.
Got the most. The PS1 too, doesn't it? Overall.
Nintendo
overall?
DS, but I think Nintendo DS doesn't count because it's not a console, it's a handheld. But the PlayStation 2, as far as consoles, is the highest grossing, most selling system, and then Nintendo DS for handhelds.
What's cool about Nintendo is that they've been so innovative in ways where they come up with stuff that nobody else has really seen. So the Nintendo DS just wasn't another Game Boy. It was like intuitive with like the 2 screens. So nobody had ever seen that before. Even like the PS Vita. I mean, that is an awesome system. PS Vita, PSP, great systems. Not even knocking them at all. Those are cool. But it didn't have the dual screen. So people are like, oh,
Yeah.
they're playing games with a pen even. And they're like sitting there on the screen, they're playing, and it's just such an awesome way to play. So that, to me, the DS won in that aspect. But like you said, it wasn't a console. It was more like a handheld.
Yeah, absolutely.
The NES, the original NES, though, still has one of the highest sellers.
And the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Both things that, well, Nintendo was kind of shy about selling after what happened with Atari, because people didn't want to buy it because of E.T. I blame it on E.T.
Oh,
It
the
was-
worst game of all time.
E.T. Worst game. I blame E.T. for almost causing the video game crash. But then Nintendo came back like a storm, though, and rocked it, and they've been rocking it ever since. Any more gaming news? Anybody?
I do. I got one. First of all, I want to make sure I got my thing up to make sure I don't have wrong news here. What do you guys think of these 2 options? They're now confirming that Netflix is coming. You guys might have heard this, a brand new movie or show for The Legend of Zelda. What do you think would work? What would not work? So Netflix is going to either have the movie or the series, and I'm seeing more negative on a series and more positive on a movie. So what do you guys think? Because they're saying
Movie.
it's now a thing now. Movie? I think a movie too. What about you guys?
I don't
I do.
think.
I think a movie.
Oh, go ahead, Mama Slayer.
No, I think a movie would be better because if you do the series, you're going to be like, what am I watching? And then you can pause it in the movie. You'd be like, okay, hold on, I got to get something. Just like they're making a new Mario movie, Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
I agree in the fact that a movie would be perfect, because if you try to stretch out something that's not really, that needs to be stretched out, and it's going to be played out after a while. Like there's a lot of TV shows that just dropped off because they came from comics. Like The Walking Dead was a good comic series, but I feel like they stretched it out way too far, like in the show. So that's what would happen with Zelda. They would end up, graphically, the art would be awesome, but I feel like the movie would just kind of wrap everything up in one package. And if they wanted to do a second movie, they could leave you on a cliffhanger.
I think there's plenty to do a series on. I mean, there's so much source material that you could pull from to make a series on it. But that's not to say a movie wouldn't work either. I mean, if the movie theater is back to the way it was before the pandemic, then I would probably say more, oh yeah, movie. Because then they'd be able to throw it in the theater and make it all their money back and then some. But if it's going to be on streaming, then you make it people who don't want it, they don't want to use it, and then it'll look like it bombed if they use like some weirdo streaming company to stream the movie on, then you never know. I mean,
I agree. I think the movie would be perfect, because if you try to stretch out something that's not really, that needs to be stretched out, and it's going to be played out after a while. Like there's a lot of TV shows that just dropped off because they came from comics. Like The Walking Dead was a good comic series, but I feel like they stretched it out way too far, like in the show. So that's what would happen with Zelda. They would end up, graphically, the art would be awesome, but if they wanted to do a second movie, they could leave you on a cliffhanger. Well, you're right, Chichuki, because if you look at all the past Zelda games, there's so much that they could do with the storyline, like period, just from the get-go, from the top all the way to right now. So there's years and years of material they could do. So I guess they could go both ways.
Also, and for the main actor that Nintendo is working with Netflix about, I don't know about this actor, but they said the kid Tom who plays the Spider-Man.
I think it's a waste of time.
Tom
having
Holland.
him.
Yes, Tom Holland would be playing Link. That's what I heard, or that's what
Oh,
the
boy.
thing actually showed. That's why I'm like, wait, don't we get enough of him with Spider-Man? But
He's in like
Mhm.
he's in like everything.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, give us some.
Maybe
some
he likes
new-
being a superhero.
You know, I would have been fine with Legolas, who's played by Orlando Bloom, if he just go back to dress like an elf.
Hey, he would do a good voice. Are they thinking about doing a live action or
Live
is it,
action.
Yeah, probably a live action.
wow, that'd be
Oh, that would
dope.
be good.
That would be pretty cool.
That's why the series, maybe the series would be good live action or both ways.
You're right, because I thought it would have been animated, but I didn't hear that you
Oh,
said
no
it.
animated.
That's pretty tight. Yeah, then the series would be good too, because I mean, I don't know, just watching Link and Zelda and the whole realm, so to speak, you know.
Just make it
Or it
good.
could be like Dark Crystal, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Especially with the new Hyrule, was it Hyrule Warriors that just dropped? So they have another part to add on to the storyline.
There is so much when you think about it. Like there's so much to it though that they can really think. So they can do a lot with a lot of characters and stretch out, add new characters or whatever. We can fall in love with this character, whatever. So it's always about Link, but we're gonna get everybody else too. More Zelda, more what's Ganondorf's, more of a backstory of him and how he started off. Who knows? They can do a lot.
Given the storyline, even from Ocarina of Time too, they got that whole thing. They could wrap that up into a whole series all in itself.
Yeah, anything with Ocarina of Time would be awesome. Twilight Princess, pretty much, yeah, the whole thing. That would have to start from scratch from the beginning. Take each piece and expand it. So either way. Any other gaming news? Anybody
I'm
else?
still excited for the Game and Watch.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Oh, you what?
Hope that I don't miss that, because now it's going to be a collector's item for sure. And I don't know if I want to unbox it when I get it or leave it. That's one of those things where, like, you know, it's going to be a collector's item later, but at the same time, you want the excuse me, you want the experience of actually playing it. And it's cool how they fit one ROM, because the ROM file itself is only like 2 megabytes, so they fit that on the actual Game and Watch, and it'd be a clock altogether. So it's kind of cool, and it's very, very, like, I didn't realize how small it was until like I looked at the dimensions. But it's cool how all that computing power is in that one little teeny tiny device.
If I get it, I do plan to open it.
Yeah, that'd be a good unboxing video
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
And I just saw. Remember a guy? What is it? Joe Kick? Is it Joe Kickass?
It's
Yeah.
Mr. Joey Kickass.
Yeah, he just got the brand new Mario Bros. Tennis shoes. But this boy, dang, just
The Pumas.
yeah, he's got
He
the
got
new
the
ones.
Pumas? Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Nice when he's showing them out. He's like, man, I don't even want to wear them. I send them to me. Man.
That's dope. That's cool.
They're
That's
really
cool.
nice. That merchandise that Nintendo's got, and maybe something for Christmas. Man,
I
that
still
was-
want one of those Nike sneakers. Those are tight. The ones with the D pads on the back.
Yep. I seen those.
Those are
Yeah,
cool. Huh?
really.
The ones
Mhm.
and the Super Nintendo ones. Those are so
Yeah.
cool. Those sold out quick. Especially at the price point of $1,400.97, pretty much rounded up to $1,500.
Yeah.
Talk about draining your bank account right there. They just dropped. It would have been worth it though, because I wouldn't have warned them. They would just be like when we move and we, like you QA, we're getting ready to buy our own house soon. So I want to get all the glass shelves. My wife already has actually started planning the game room for me. So she's doing all that.
Nice.
So she's like, babe, we need to do this for the game room, that for the game room. And I was like, well, let's go. But yeah, I'm excited for the new stuff that Nintendo has going on because they slapped you with a bunch of stuff, and especially the Bowser's Fury with the 3D.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I liked it, the fact that they brought that to the Nintendo Switch, but when they added on Bowser's Fury, that just was like the icing on the cake altogether, because I've only honestly played that title once, because the Wii U, when I wanted to get it, was at $150, which wasn't bad because it came with 3 games. But then it was like, at the time, I didn't own, when Mr. Switch met me, I didn't own a Nintendo Switch. I was retro gaming. So I was like, get the Wii U, play that, or get a Switch. I'm like, I'll get the Switch. And so then the Wii U ended up being like $300 or something now, $300. So it was like, I've only played it once. So I was like, well, when I hit the Switch, I'm like, there it is. Come back and play the addition to it too. So it's cool.
I remember bugging you to get a Switch.
Yeah, dude, forever. I was on your streams after me, and I had to tell you, I'm working on it. That's all I kept saying was, I'm working on getting one.
Yeah,
And
I
you
kept bugging like.
what? Remember, I kept saying that I'm working on it, and then finally we got one.
It was a while. Like
It was. Hey, when you have, well, I have kids in my family and stuff, so I mostly like take care of all them first before I get stuff for myself. So then it's like, once they're all taken care of, then everybody's good. Then I can get something. The family first.
Me and my husband's got his and hers Switch. I got my own Switch, and he's got his own, because we used to share one. And he goes, "You can get anything you want for Christmas." I go, "Okay, I want a Switch," and he got it for me.
yeah.
Right on.
That's great.
I would have done that too. Would have been like, check please.
Check please.
Please. Like Mortal Kombat.
That's great.
He said that at work. He goes, "Hey, remember that?" He's all toasty. I didn't think they remember, because they're all Gen Zs at my second job. So I didn't know that he even knew what that was. I was like, Mortal Kombat? He goes, "Oh yeah, I used to play a lot when I was younger." I'm like, oh my gosh, these parents must have did something right.
Parenting done right.
I know, the score, man. These kids actually know something.
That's great.
What's the plan for like, now that we're getting closer to the next major holiday for Halloween? Like, what games are you guys planning to stream on October? Like, everyone gets excited with that. Like, for me, I can't wait. I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing Ghostbusters, the game remastered, and Little Nightmares. That's my thing for October. What about you guys?
I might be doing Friday the 13th. I have that on my
Yeah, I was hoping somebody was gonna say that.
Yeah, boy.
That's what I
That
said.
game still, that game still gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Dude, even the old school one for the Nintendo.
Yeah,
one,
that's the one I'm thinking about.
because I'm like thinking every time I get to playing it, because I don't know if you guys all see what I do, seasonal videos. I do Christmas, I do Halloween. So this year I'm just gonna be the same thing when I play them. I'm like this, waiting in front of it, and then it gets me every time. I'm like, dang it. But yeah, Friday the 13th or any kind of Freddy Cougar, who knows? Or maybe what are those? The Critters, remember the Critters? Who remembers the Critters? Or the Ghoulies, remember that? The guys that were in the toilet.
Oh, God.
Mama Slayer, you know about all those old 80s horror movies, 80s, 90s. Love those, the cheesiest ones.
Yes.
I might stream some Stranger Things though, the video game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hold on for a minute, please.
How about you?
I don't know. Halloween is always like tough to do stuff for. Maybe doing some Luigi Mansion stuff.
Oh,
and then Corpse Party, maybe. I'm not sure about that. I tried to do that last year and it fell flat. And then I did get this. I forget what the name of it's called. This game, but I may stream it. Also, it's supposed to be a horror game based on true events. I think it's called Colent or something on Switch, but I'm not really sure. I may do something like that. And then you never know. I did Donkey Kong Country 2 last year, like the spooky.
Hey, when does it
stuff.
come out? Isn't it coming out right now? Oh wait, in a few days, right?
Next week, yeah.
Oh my god.
I
can't
think,
wait.
yeah.
What game is that that's coming out next week?
Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Switch online shop.
I know. I was excited to see that.
My
Yeah.
favorite Nintendo game of all time.
Really?
Dude, those games have.
I love Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah, you
I
can
can't
put
beat
on,
it, but
you can put on the music and just chill, like just sit there straight chill.
Yeah. I have some of it
Sorry
on my
about
iPod.
It's pretty cool because you can just sit there and listen while you're gaming or listen while you're just doing your work.
Yeah, it's so chill. It's so relaxing.
Especially the water levels.
On
Yeah.
part 2? On part 2, the water level?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some.
Oh man, there's and then the Bramble Bramble Blast level.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Just all the levels. Just that soundtrack is just legendary.
It's a lot harder than the first Donkey Kong, right?
Much
Oh
harder.
yeah, that game is Donkey Kong
Oh,
Part
man.
2 is awfully hard. It's awful hard. Part 3 was hard too.
All
So
right,
you
what's
guys want to know which game I'm gonna stream on Halloween?
What's
Sure,
that?
sure.
I'm going to do Russia Blood on VR, PlayStation VR.
Oh,
That's gonna be nice.
Oh, I first I couldn't do it because my husband Slayer Dan was playing. I'm like, nope. I put my headphones on and was listening to my music. And I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. And then he says, here, look at it. And I put it on. I'm like, I want to play.
Is that
And
good?
I was so scared of it at first. I'm like, this is cool. I get to kill stuff. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see when you got the. How do you? I'm just trying to think. How do you set it up on for streaming? Virtual.
We can set any game system we want in here because we have different plugs, and just like he has the PlayStation 4 in here, he's got the GameCube in here, the Switches, and we have a adapter that he can just put on there. You can put any system in there. And we have a recliner, which means that's our
Hey,
cat chair.
Hey, Slayer Dan, right there.
Yes, he is.
Come in for a second.
Okay, hold on. They need to talk to you. This is my group of friends.
this is serious
Oh,
business.
you have to introduce
I'm gonna
yourself.
ask him something.
Let me hop over real quick.
All right, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Favorite game of all time?
Favorite game of all time? I love the God of War series. I've been rocking that out for a little while now. But as you guys know, Zelda. Any Zelda title.
Oh yeah, that's good. I can see the Link's Awakening on there. What's your favorite Zelda though?
Yeah, that's what was it?
Your favorite Zelda?
Favorite Zelda? Everybody's always up in there with playing around with like, oh, what is it? Okay, some people like the Breath of the Wild a lot. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not the best Zelda, and then people are like, oh, we like, what is it? Link's Awakening. I like Link's Awakening. That was one of my favorites back in the day, but there's too many of them to actually call a favorite. I really enjoyed Link Between Worlds for some reason. I don't know why. Really don't.
Yeah, great. They're all great. They're all like, I can't think. For me, it's Link to the Past, but still, I still love them all. They're all that good.
Yeah.
Link Between Worlds though, you gotta know.
Now, Link's Awakening, do you like that they remade that for the Nintendo Switch? Did you like the remake of that?
So far, I played it for a little while. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty enjoyable, actually. And I loved the art style where it's out of focus, and they used kind of a bokeh setup to where it really made it more miniature looking, which I thought was great. But the original still has a place in my heart, especially playing on the cabbage green old Nintendo or old Game Boy where you have to have like 4 AA's and a small backpack with you just to play it. Even though they did last a long time, so you got to admit that they did last for a long time.
Yeah, those old Game Boys were rocking, man. Those things lasted for centuries. They were beasts.
Oh yeah, we actually have every single Game Boy still sitting up here on the shelf. The only one we're missing is the,
You got the original, the first Game Boy?
Every single one. In fact, I think we have 2 Game Boys. Is there a Game Boy still over there?
Yeah, let me see it. Yeah, that. Oh my God, it's been a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah.
I remember having one of
Yeah.
those back in the day.
Yeah, so this is like the secondary one. We just have
Wow.
one of those floating around.
Can you move the camera maybe and show me?
Oh, we
that?
might be tripping on shoes here. Yeah. I don't think your camera's not gonna reach up there, sweetie. We've got a shrine to Game Boys up in the corner.
I'm new to now.
That's cutting out. What was that?
That's the good stuff right there, man. What's the game that you played mostly on Game Boy?
Amazingly enough, oh god, it's not Demon's Crest. What was it called on Game Boy? The one with Firebrand. Is it Demon's Crest or is it Gargoyle's Quest? That's what it was.
Well, you could ask me.
Yeah, Gargoyle's Quest.
Guys, any questions for Dan?
Yeah, this is a mama thing. I've done these before. Mama's having fun with this.
we're gonna have to get you next, Dan.
Oh, that'd always be fun.
Yeah, we'll get you next for sure. We'll have a lot to talk about.
Oh god, so much stuff. I had to actually stop playing games because I don't know if you guys kept hearing clicking in the background. I was playing. Oh no, I could hear it. I'm watching it over here.
I was wondering what that was.
That was me. I'm so sorry. I was playing Rocket League. I set it down. I told my buddy, I'm like, I can't play anymore. And I walked out of the room.
Oh, wait,
is that the one that's going to be free soon?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I've been playing it for hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Man,
I'm
I'm
gonna
try it out.
September 23rd. September 23rd. Rocket League.
Yeah, September 23rd. It'll be free for everybody, which is great.
Donkey Kong Country 2 on the
Actually,
same
I've been
day.
wanting to play it forever, and I have it on the PC, but I want it on the. I don't want to pay for it again on the Switch. So I wanted to make.
Yeah, so it'll be free. Who said something about Donkey Kong Country 2?
Yeah, it's coming out same day, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That week. Yeah, I think so.
grab Donkey Kong Mega Man underneath Mega Man X. There's Donkey Kong. I think we have DKC 2. Hold on. That's Mega. Yeah, we need the other one.
Got the original.
No, we don't need Mega Man. Yeah, so we've got Donkey Kong Country, the first one, and
Hey,
Oh, in the
DKC2.
box.
there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
In great condition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
CIBs.
Wait, here's a
And we have a couple copies of them, so it's like,
here's a throwback when you were a kid.
oh god,
Oh,
the Tiger Electronics. Why are we showing off weird stuff?
because
We're gonna have to make a night. The Tiger Electronics Mega Man.
Those are crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They made a comeback, the Tiger Electronics.
They did. I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
buy it full, but they were sold out quick. Like I hit the button like QA, like you did, and I went to buy it, and they were gone. Sold out.
Mr. Switch got them all.
We'll have to. Yeah, you did. Hey, we'll have to do more on stuff like this. We can do a collection thing one day. I think that'd
Yeah,
be great.
God.
Right now, we got to get Mama back in here.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you. Okay, here's Mama. Hold on. And yes, the Mario shirt, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
You didn't tell me number one.
Okay, here you go, sweetie. Here's my hair.
Husband, I swear.
No kidding.
He's like, no kidding. That's my gamer partner.
So you guys gonna be playing Super Mario 3D All Stars tonight or tomorrow?
I'm hoping we can try it tonight.
Oh, you're gonna be fun. You're gonna be on there for hours.
Well, I wish he could, but he has to work tomorrow. I says, yeah, you can go to bed. I'll play. I'll finish for you. Have my coffee. Go.
She's gonna be like Beavis on the coffee. Give me all my coffee.
Hey, did you get this too, Mama say? Did you get the this was yours, right?
Nope.
Oh, you did it?
I wonder if it came with that. I have to check.
Well, where did you order it from? I think it was only at GameStop.
Yeah, that was GameStop.
Amazon Prime. I order ours from.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
I didn't want to do it, but I ended up doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it on my Animal Crossing controller. It's fine.
I have that game.
Leave it sealed. It's a collector's item. You unbox everything, dude. Just leave it sealed.
You
It's
know what? After I bought that whole collection from what's his name, from Mason, I see so many things and I didn't have no room to put on my shelf. I was like, wait, I am a collector, but I want to showcase my stuff. Well, they're not gonna look good. Well, they do look good in the cases, but I want them out. So I decided to just unbox all of it. Here, I'll do something right now.
You're a semi-collector then, if you want
Guess
to.
who's unboxing this right now? I'm gonna prove to you.
Why, you gonna open it right now on camera?
Oh,
Wow.
I can't watch. I can't watch. Cover your eyes.
Everybody close your eyes.
Oh no.
Ripping the box apart.
Oh, he didn't even wait. He tore it open. You hear
Yeah,
that?
tore it
Oh my
open.
God.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's like that kid. They can't wait to open. He's like, hurrah!
You're doing right.
You're killing that box, dude. You're putting that box to shame. I'm sorry.
I'm live unboxing. Not to you, my gamers. Man, this thing is like hard to untie now.
That poor box.
Yeah, I know.
I now it's unboxed, and I don't know why I don't like it. Anyways,
And you
It's
should
not a
open
doll.
it.
It's an action figure.
I got the smaller one.
Exactly. There was a movie that said that. That's not a doll. It's an action figure.
I got the smaller one where he's got the swords. This one's okay, but I think I'm probably gonna end up giving this one away or something like that. Cause I like, it's cool, but the other one's better. But
Well, you have all of our addresses, so you know where you can send it.
Yeah, you can send me a couple stuff, you know, retro a couple stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait,
Mama
stuff, mama a few things.
hold on, I'm trying
I'll
to
give
see
you
if-
my PO box. I'll inbox it to you later. Address.
Yeah,
Or-
I've been wanting to. I just unboxed this one the other day. I haven't done. I was gonna post a video. I had my little Luigi unbox this one.
Oh, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he just kind of. This one is. I love this one because how he has all the movement on there. So, but yeah, this one I'm keeping for sure. It's so cool. It is so cool. I love this one. But other than that, you guys want to unbox something right now? What you got, CHICHUKI?
What do I have to unbox? I don't have anything to unbox right now.
Retro?
No, but you wish you had one of these, huh, Mr. Switch?
And I'm not caving to peer pressure just because you tell me to unbox something.
Wait. What? Say talk again, Retro.
You wish you had one of these, though, huh? Look it.
Yeah,
I have
so
two of
I'll-
those.
Man,
I have
send
two
it
of those.
over. We'll trade. We'll do a trade.
I'm actually getting ready to buy some new parts for it, like shells and stuff. Because I wanted to. My friend gave it to me, and he said it needs a little bit of work, so I'm gonna fix it up. That's my project.
I love your collection, Retro. That is so cool.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'll take Peach. I'll take Mario. Let's see.
I'm not gonna be like.
Hey.
Well,
can't
if we're
unbox
picking
that.
stuff out of
Oh,
Retro's
he's opening
collection.
some breakfast.
Ooh.
Oh, more
It will be
cereal.
over for breakfast.
You can't unbox that.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, if you eat the cereal now, it's not gonna taste good. I did
The
that
cereal?
recently,
I
and it
did.
don't taste good.
I know. I learned from you, but look at this. This was a killer, though. This was my favorite thing.
Oh,
Like, Back to the Future. See, Mr.
That's
Switch
pretty
is
tough.
collecting, and you leave it in the
Oh,
box.
no, take it
That's
out.
pretty tough.
Show it. Show it to the world. Show it.
Unbox. Unbox.
Unbox it.
See, even my Tom's toys, they stay in
No.
the little.
Are they showing off Nintendo stuff? Okay.
hey, hold on. I'll show you guys something.
Since we're celebrating Mario and everything, why not? For those of you that are watching, this is our Mario thing. So we're showing off all of our Mario stuff.
Wait until they get your turn.
Okay, fine.
Ooh,
Box.
DuckTales.
Holy moly!
I used to love that show.
I still watch it.
Oh my god, that's such an awesome show.
Oh, that's a good one. Contra.
What? Wait. Oh, Contra.
Oh, Mario stuff. They're showing off Mario stuff.
No. They like this too now.
Nintendo, that works. That's cool.
I want that. I want to find that. I think I know where to find it. So it's a store nearby. I gotta get that contract. You know, I got it on the Switch, but it's just not the real thing when you got the original.
Physical media.
Okay, I'm gonna invite you all over to my house, and you guys can check out our game selection.
You guys got a lot going on over there. All right. Anyone want me to do another unboxing? Okay, I'll save.
No,
No.
everybody's like, no.
I got some Zelda figures. I can
Tear it open.
don't make me. I'll do it.
Hey, you're not a real OG unless you have a Dragon's Lair thermos.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I
When-
like that. That's
when-
nice.
Yeah, when my grandpa passed away, he was a collector of many things. He has a big shop and a whole property full of stuff. And so my mother-in-law's in charge of like just selling everything, you know, get the property taxes paid. And she gave, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Vectrex system. It's like,
Yep,
yeah.
I sure have.
She gave me the Vectrex system and the games and this Dragon's Lair mug.
Damn.
Yeah. And this mug is an original from, let's see here. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's so shiny. I can't read it because it's so shiny. Oh, here we go. Man. I'm sure it was like the 90s or above, but he had a
Your
bunch
hair's
of,
spiky.
he had a whole, huh?
Your hair's spiky as heck,
I
man.
know. I actually been combing my hair for the last 2 weeks because my wife's become really good at giving haircuts. So why not? I
Yeah,
don't
man,
think
it's awesome. I wish I had your hair.
one year my friend, she works at Food for Less. She's been working there for years, and
I remember those.
yeah, she gave me this a few years ago. My nephew, he's a big energy drink hype, and he's like, hey, you should just let me open that. I'm like, no, it's a collector's item, dude. He went out there and he tricked me. He came out here and he had the can in his hand, but he has these great big hands. So he had a soda. So he made it look like he opened it. I was like, what did you just do? And he goes, he's all, just kidding. I was like, you're a jerk, dude.
Oh, I got something to show you guys. Hold on.
I love those teenagers.
You guys are gonna make me go to the basement and break out my Sega Genesis
Yeah.
collection.
Go get it. Go get it right now.
Oh, no, I can't.
Hey, you're not a real OG unless you have Glover 64.
Oh man. That's great.
Don't make me get my 007 GoldenEye.
Jesus. 007 is a great game.
Yeah, I was just playing it well like 2 weeks ago. So awesome. What you getting, Retro?
Well, everybody's such like a big fanatic of Tetris. So my wife is actually a really big fan of Tetris. So I got it for her on the N64. I got it for her on the Super Nintendo, which is the Dr. Mario one, I believe, and the OG.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
remember that one. I had that one. Yeah.
Yep. And they all still work like it. That's what I mean. We talk about Nintendo and their quality. They've always had quality products. Like if this stuff still works and these are more than 10 years old, I mean, no, not PlayStation, because, you know, we're all cool with everything here, but a disc gets scratched. These things right here,
I'm
You can
broken
pick
now.
you can drop it, bang it, throw it around, and it's still good. Still
Yeah.
good.
Who's a big who here likes Star Wars, the original Star Wars?
Oh yeah, I love Star Wars.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh,
What year did it come out that can?
oh, I have mine packed away. I have like 4 of those. I have them packed away.
Is it unopened?
Yeah,
No,
it's mine.
not
I
open.
know.
Wait, say that
Wait.
again.
Not
Yeah.
open.
Papa, open it up. Open it up now.
No. My daughter tried to open it the other day, and I'm like, don't you dare. And that's got Carrie Fisher on there too.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep that.
Hey, who remembers these for the Game Boy? You guys remember these? The lights?
Oh, I thought that was the
Oh.
printer.
No, it's the light, and you put it down like that for the Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance.
That's right.
Beam me up, Scotty.
What you do is you take your
Uh-oh.
Advance, and then you slap it right over here, and then blammo, you got light. Because you know the lighting on those Game Boy Advance SPs, I believe this is the AGB 1001. The lighting on there, unless it's modded.
Mm.
The lighting on the SP was fine.
It was okay, but I mean, over the years, once you get used to like the Nintendo Switch or the 3DS, and you try to go back to that, you're like, oh my gosh.
Well, who's going back to that?
I still play my Game Boy SP with the one with the shell, I play that one with the clamshell because I have a cartridge that plays over 250 games in one.
Hey, Retro, I got something for you that you're gonna like.
Oh, I don't even know if I can get down there.
You can probably if you be careful. Because we made this together, me and him.
Oh,
If Slayer Dan can get it down.
Oh, Slayer, just stand on his back. Jump on him.
Gotta make sure you're rocking the Nintendo mask though.
That is cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous now. Okay, I want one. I'm sorry.
Where'd you get it, Retro?
The company that
Cereal box.
channel, the no name beer company, he actually sent me this. It was originally like $25, but all I had to pay with shipping was $5, and I got to design it how I wanted. So I designed it with that in mind. So it's like a one of a kind.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
I'm seeing reflections.
Look at that,
Open
look at that.
No, do not open it.
Oh my
Open
God.
it. Open it. Oh, okay.
Switch. Calm down. That's tight.
Wow.
That's very impressive. My coffee mug looks like the Game Boy. It's all square and everything. It's really awkward to drink out of, but it lights up and it has the Mario and Princess on it.
Aw.
Make sure you put
Neat,
that in a
huh?
box and bubble wrap. Send it this way.
And it this way.
See if you can see it.
See,
Oh,
I've been looking for one of those, and those are so hard to find.
Never had a mitro.
Well, we took it from you. We saw it.
Now I gotta get back up there. Jesus Christ.
The games
We
are
have the Game Boy Color too.
Game Boy Color. Yeah, those aren't as common. QA's about to make a run for his money to go to the basement, huh?
Go.
I would love to, but my wife will kill me if I start breaking out that collection. So it's in a couple boxes in the basement right now.
Oh, you guys just recently, so you haven't got a chance to put it up.
No, not yet. No.
Not yet. See, I like your thinking. Not yet.
Yeah.
A lot of good
Thing is,
collection items.
because I have like the Sega Mini,
Hey,
all like
you guys
packed
like
with-
the Game Boy Advance, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Excuse me.
That is awesome. Mine like that has a Star Wars skin right there, and then the rest of it's on the back. It's in the house though. Yeah, mine has Star Wars skin on it.
What's
Yeah.
that again, Mama Slayer? Show that again. What was that? Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, there you go.
I'll say something when you show the item, say so it can pop up. What is it again?
What?
Game Boy. What? Game Boy.
Game Boy Advance. But it
The
says
Yep, that's the
Nintendo on
Game
it.
It's
Boy
the SP
Advance.
with the
Game Boy
NES
Advance.
controller
oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
covering.
That's pretty neat.
I still take that one, my SP, to work because it's like a good go-to device to go to, and it's sturdy. I mean you can't beat even the clamshell design is pretty cool because I still like playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on there.
That's a good game.
Yeah, very good game. Both stories, like the first story, and the second one.
I drew my friend a picture of it, the Kingdom of Hearts key, because he's a big time King of Hearts person.
That's cool. My brother has a tattoo of a keyblade on his arm that he got
Oh,
from
nice.
yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna have to drop off. Actually, I didn't realize I have to get up extra early tomorrow to go to Rhode Island.
Woo!
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, Rhode Island.
You get to meet
Yeah,
Family Guy.
Going to Newport tomorrow. So, but okay. So everyone have a great night.
Good night,
You guys
QA.
are
Later,
fantastic.
Take care, man.
Thanks for having me on
Don't
board.
forget to go to the beach. Newport
Thank you,
Beach.
dude.
Sure. All right, take care, guys.
Be safe.
night,
dude.
man.
Later.
You too, man.
IQA.
Bye.
Okay. Moving on. Hey, were you gonna show us some drawings on CHICHUKI?
Was I going to show drawings? No. Not today. I know you love my drawings, but I don't have anything new today.
I believe Mr. Switch was going to show us that meme.
Give me a second.
Yeah, what happened to that meme that you were gonna show us that Retro's brother made of you?
Yeah. I'll explain it before I'm getting prepared. Yeah, I was looking on on Twitter, and then his brother does Kraken Skulls, and I'll tell you right now, it's like, in my mind's like, what the is this? It's like I didn't care for it. I just acted like I was like, and that wasn't like really mad or nothing. I just like, why you putting my face looking like that on there? You know, but it was. I guess you could say it's funny because it says, "When you smell awesome food, your wife is cooking." Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, watch. You'll see why.
Let's see this one.
Hold on, my face looks crazy. I was like, "What the hell?" Okay, make it share screen. Right here. Here goes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh wait, it's too big.
Yeah,
Zoom it out.
it's way too big.
Push. There it.
Ah.
Wait, put it back. Put it back. There you go.
I was like, what kind of? I'm sorry. What kind of bull crap is this? But like I said, I just kind of like just put LOL. Just gotta get it out of the way.
Hey, did I not tell you, CHICHUKI, that that's the face he made?
You did say that was the face, yeah. That's not that bad. That face. Come on, you were playing it up like you looked terrible.
It looked like
Picture.
I was hungry, man. Like, like I want to eat
You're
something.
just staring into the space on the other side. That's not that bad.
What would be funnier is if my brother did memes of us making fun of the meme.
That would be funny. Okay, we're gonna. I was just like, okay. Last time he appears on Gamerz, like that's around my mind. That's what he. That's it. I guess now we're laughing, and again, I was just maybe just a bad moment. Maybe I was having somewhere else, and then it's just like you just looking on your phone, like, great.
Girl, another thing to add.
It's all good. And there's no biggie. You know, he's all right. He's forgiven for now.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Hey, he's all 50 memes later. He's not even allowed on there.
Another one.
Oh, he just got another. Just kidding.
We'll have to commission him to do memes. Oh, Twitch.
I'll pitch in for that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
He's my brother. I gotta support him, right?
Well, we should get the family discount of having not have to pay anything to do it.
Right. See?
Uh-huh.
In fact, I'll message him right now.
What's any other major any other things you guys want to go through before we close up? Anything you guys
Does anybody remember the TV show on Nickelodeon, Rocco's Modern Life?
Hold on.
Retro, what are you looking for? Rocco stuff now?
I did a drawing of that, and I'm trying to find where I put it.
Yeah, you did. You draw stuff.
I put it up. I do have something for Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
Oh, I remember you showed this picture just online a while ago.
Yeah, didn't I? Yeah.
I want to say, what is it of?
Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
You guys remember these OGs right here?
Oh, yep. Ren and Stimpy.
Hey, open it up, dude. I can't see it.
Don't open it, Retro. Get away from him.
Hey, I'm just gonna tempt him. You want to open these?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but you know what's honestly, I found these at the dollar store, and I looked on eBay, and they're being boosted up for like 15 to 20 bucks a pop for these because they're collectors, and they just landed at the dollar store. There was that one, and then
Patrick.
True.
and well, there's a whole set. Like SpongeBob is a part of it, but SpongeBob was gone already. And then,
Arnold.
yeah, I have. Oh yeah,
Hey, you got Arnold?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I just don't. I found my wife and I were looking, and we found these, but we didn't find SpongeBob, you know, because he's popular. So I went to the other one because they have $2 trees in our. Well, they actually have $3 trees in our area. So I went to the second one, and they didn't have it. I was gonna buy it online, but I'm not about to pay $15 for SpongeBob. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't need SpongeBob right now. You can wait to get SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob report. Oh, we got another CHICHUKI with the voices. Woo! Yeah, boy.
Wait, well, I couldn't hear you, Miss Mama Slayer. I couldn't hear you.
Slayer Dan can do Cartman.
Water.
Yeah, you can.
I used to
That
be
competition,
able
dude.
to do Cartman.
I
Jiki's got
can't do it, but he can.
All right, voices. Who's got voices?
Yeah, I don't got any major thing before we close. I'm
Yeah, I
good.
think we covered everything.
Yeah,
of the week. Nothing
went
really
through,
too major.
Super Mario 3D All Stars. Everyone's got it or about to get it. Retro actually probably has Mario All Stars, I'm sure.
What?
At
Hold
some
on,
point,
guys. Hold on. Please, one comment, please.
if I do it, it might be digital. I don't want to buy
Guys, guys,
Want me to make them do?
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're listening.
Okay, listen.
What do you mean? You guys got my. Why are you putting those in here? I mean, do I need headphones on my head in order to do this? I don't think so. What are you laughing at? Hey, keep it. Meh! 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 Okay, well, I'm not here anymore. I
my.
moved on a while ago, but hey, whatever.
Hey, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah, not bad.
Now that's a guy that needs to be commissioned for a voiceover. Sold. The highest bidder.
Let's see. Anything else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I covered
Oh,
it.
hamburgers.
Yeah, I think we hit everything.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
good. I'm thinking. Oh, who do we got next week? Hold on. Let me actually go through real fast.
Next week. Oh, don't forget, everybody. Our Gamers Room next week will be changed to Saturday. We're having our special guest Cool Toy will be back with us again this time on Gamers Realm. So it'll be changed to Saturday, same time, which is my time zone, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check your local time zones for time differences.
Yes, Cool Toy. Just like you said on 26th, and then on October I have the whole thing filled up. So October we got Master Sword Music for the 2nd, and then on the 9th we got Absolute Kathy, and then on the 16th we got J Love 81. On the 23rd we got Triforce Johnson, if you guys know who he is, and then we got the 29th will be a Thursday. We have Retro Ralph, and then on November we have Craig Stitt. Craig is a guy who created levels for Sonic. For Sonic 2, the zone levels, he created those, and also he is a senior artist of Spyro and a lot of other games. That's for November 6th. So we got that one. Then Complete Geek on the 13th, and then we'll be doing a mod podcast on the 20th. That's November. So we're nice. We got some good stuff coming, and for the upcoming podcast. And if you guys got anybody else to bring along too, maybe even like I do podcasts on the. Like this coming Wednesday, I do a one-on-one. I actually got it's a nice kid. He was the first in line at the New York store to get Mario 3D All Stars. He he wants to talk about his story about him waiting in line for overnight or so, and so just a one-on-one with him, and I'll be chatting with him on Wednesday. But I've noticed that, like I said, it's just things are picking up. It's nice. As we keep doing this, we're growing with the community that we're creating with Gamers Realm, and the ones that we all made together in Twitter, and how we all found each other pretty much through gaming at Mario Kart or Twitter or like with me and Retro were at I think it was Instagram. I met him.
Yeah.
And then CHICHUKI was YouTube.
Yep.
Mama Slayer Twitter. So it's cool how all these communities come together and we break out and we become one bigger and better one. That again. So any last finished words before we head out? We're good. Mama Slayer, we
I
good?
just want to say thank you to you guys for having me. It was so much fun and a blast. I hope I get to do it again with you guys because I really enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to have you, and also a little bit of Dan Slayer. That was Slayer Dan, and
That was my husband.
and his awesome voice. And again, I want to thank you again for CHICHUKI, Retro, and everyone for showing up. Retro, you want to finish?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody. Make sure you guys be safe, wear a mask. It's been awesome. And like I said, Mama Slayer, it was awesome to have you on here. And all of you guys that are out there on YouTube in the comment section below. Remember, we always appreciate the fact that you guys join us. And also, I'm going to shout it out again. Saturday is next week. So Friday night is switched to Saturday, but it's because we have Cool Toy. And again, Mama Slayer, you're welcome back anytime. us, which is really cool. You and your hubby, he was fun to have on there too with us tonight. So I want to say thank you guys so much. And we're getting ready to end our stream. And I just want to say good night to everybody. You guys have an awesome night.
Good
All right,
night.
guys. Good night, everyone.